I don't drink, but everybody I'm with are alcoholics, so if they got it, it's good. On that note, we're gonna get started. Cut that intro. Welcome to another edition of Talking Sports with the Know It All. It's your boy Jimmy, the Know It All. Once again, I got Big Lurch on the scene, Big Ralph. I got my boy KD again, and we got a special guest. Since this week is on movies, we're talking our best sports movies. So we decided to bring an actor. She was a stunt double for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Nobody other than Nikki Nick. Welcome back on the show, Nikki Nick. So, we gonna get started. Sports movies.
I'm done.
Where did that hook go? She put the hook.
Oh, shit.
All of us have grew up with sports movies, different type of sports movies, baseball, basketball, football. So that's what today's show is gonna be about. We're gonna discuss our personal opinion of the best sports movies that we've seen. So everybody's list is gonna be different. Some may be the same, some may be alike. So I'm gonna go first. Only one gonna be in order is my number one movie. And most people, if you know me, you gonna know what it is. So my list is gonna be Any Given Sunday, He Got Game, Above the Rim, White Men Can't Jump, A League of Their Own, Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights, Major League 1, not 2, 1, Hoop Dreams. My honorable mention will be The Sandlot, classic.
Yeah.
My number one, my personal favorite, will be Varsity Blues. And anybody who know me, they know I love Varsity Blues. Just for the teachers stripping. That was it for me.
Oh, could have been a Sunday too.
Right. But, that's my list. We can discuss if y'all want or y'all want to go through everybody's list, then we talk about movies. We'll do that. We'll go through everybody's list, then talk about movies.
And yours wasn't in order, right?
Only one that was in order was Varsity Blues.
Okay.
Everything else wasn't in order. So we're going to let the stunt woman from I Know What You Did Last Summer, Nikki Nick, bust her list down. Go ahead. My scary movie, Thespian Sister.
It's a black company, product of Chicago. Shout out to Dave Bruce. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with a couple. The first one I'm gonna go with my favorite is Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights.
I bet she had one movie. I bet. I'm waiting.
Any Given Sunday, The Program, Varsity Blues, Above the Rim, Glory Road. A lot of people probably won't put a Wildcats.
Ooh,
That was
good one.
I knew it
Sunset Park, and then I got 3 honorable mentions. I'm gonna put Draft Day because I liked that movie with Kevin Costner.
That was dope.
Hurricane Season was pretty decent.
Trash.
Coach Carter, and then I think my man said something about crime. I'm gonna put Rudy.
Rudy.
I thought about Rudy
It
too.
was so inspirational. Little man came out of nowhere, didn't he?
Rudy.
He was like, I'm going to Notre Dame.
Oh my god.
He had the most pants on anybody on the field.
I messed with the Wildcats. I forgot all about
Man.
that one.
Wildcats,
Wesley Snipes and all of them, and
Yeah.
Goldie
Yeah.
Hawn. That was dope.
Wildcats.
So yours is in order
Filmed
from
in Chicago.
favorite to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Katie.
All right, so mine gonna go from 10 to 1.
Okay.
10 to 1. All right. So the honorable mention gonna be Sunset Park for me. So that's been 11. But honorable mention. Angels in the Outfield. League of Their Own. Gridiron Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rock movie.
The Longest Yard.
Which one?
Which one? The original
First
The
remake?
Adam Sandler one.
Okay, remake.
I like the comedy in that.
Comedy
Okay.
one.
Had a lot of people in it too. White Men Can't Jump. The Replacements.
Yeah.
Coach Carter,
Okay.
Friday Night Lights, Remember the Titans, and my number one is Above the Rim.
Okay.
Good list. Uh-oh. I don't know what this list might pertain. Alcohol and sports. Alcohol, drugs, and sports.
This one gonna have. Mine about the same as that, but I just wrote literally what came to mind. I ain't really put it in no order. So mine is in no order at all. But I'll tell y'all what my favorite one is. So I got Rocky, Varsity Blues, Above the Rim, Major League.
Which Rocky?
3. Yeah.
Thunder.
Rocky 3, Mr. T. Everybody love Rocky 4, but I mean, come on, man.
That's T from Dumbo.
In real life, Drago would have killed that boy. Any given Sunday, he got game. White Man Can't Jump, Blue Chips, Friday Night Lights, The Program, and I gave honorable mention to Glory Road. But my number one is Major League. It's always the first one. It's always the best to me. Second one was too funny, and the rest of them was trash. But yeah, then Rocky. I mean, I've been watching that forever. So Rocky 3, man.
Thunder Lips.
Rocky 3. Drago would have
think
killed
about
him
Thunder
in real
Lips?
life, man.
What do you think about Thunder
Mr.
Lips?
T killed that boy.
Oh yeah, he
He annihilated him.
So I'm gonna have us discuss probably about 3 movies all of us had, and probably everyone, So, what's your take on Remember the Titans? I think all of us had Remember the Titans.
Classic. I didn't put that on mine. Classic Denzel movie.
I mean,
I like the whole movie.
it's supposed to be about inspiration about
racism.
Racism.
So I really, that would have did for me the racism, especially the 2 defensive players.
Favorite scene.
Favorite scene? I ain't got no favorite.
My favorite scene was when Bashir was talking to Wood Harrison character. I forgot his name in the movie. And they was sitting there and he was telling him about leadership.
Yeah.
He was talking about leadership. That was the best part because that's when he turned it around right after that.
I just like that.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the coldest part of the movie to me.
How strong are you? Too strong.
Strong side.
Come on, he got into it, and the whole team started getting to it. It was like, all right, we can be brothers on the field. I mean, they still had to deal with school.
Another good one too was up in there when it was when Sunshine kissed Bertil. He wanted to kill him, he couldn't touch him.
He's like, but that's just Sunshine, man. He's like, but he killed him.
And when they was cracking the mama jokes too.
Mama jokes.
That had me dying.
Now another one, which is really a classic, I call it a co-classic too. Above the Rim.
Oh,
man.
definitely.
You probably went through that all through that.
That probably was the coldest
Barney.
soundtrack too.
It definitely was one of Coach soundtracks.
But Above the Rim for me, that
Another
whole,
Wood Harris movie too at that.
Yeah.
Shout out Chicago.
Definitely was.
that whole anybody that hooped, you went through what the old boy was going through. With Birdie, everybody know a Birdie. You know what I'm saying? The dope dealer who look after you if you could hoop. Just the whole tournament scene, which sad to say the way Chicago is now, you don't get to see that. And, I think kids are really missing out on that because it was nothing like an outdoor tournament. I mean, Ralph can attest to Cole Park. Shout out to Reggie. My days go back to YVI up at Kenwood. It's like that was our Rucker basically. Everybody had a outdoor tournament that was like Rucker. So Cole Park, everybody came out there, NBA people, just like at YVI. You had NBA dudes or dudes going to the league. I remember seeing Nick Anderson after he got drafted, come up there and sit down. You know what I'm saying? So
Shout out Foster Park. Sean Marion used to come up there. Georgia.
Shout out
Probably-
Alabama Park too.
Probably the last one I say all of us had, I would say he got game, but I'm gonna go with
I don't
I
got that.
I
I don't have that.
don't have
I'm gonna go with Any Given Sunday.
That's just.
My favorite part was the Willie Beeman video.
Right. My name is Willie.
The Willie Beeman video.
I get the ladies.
LT cutting his car in half.
The
Oh,
classic.
man.
Because that's
Cut his
something.
fucking humble.
That's something you really can see happening
You get big headed.
in football for real. Even with the part with him and LL, and LL
blasting
getting
him,
jealous of him and blasting on him. That's something that
Hey, you know
can
what's
see.
about that movie that kind of brought me something that really they did in the NFL? when LL and Jamie did that race on the field. It was kind of like how Vic and Shady did they race on the field too. It was kind of like the same resemblance.
Even
It brings it a little bit back to Ballers.
Yeah,
but that's
Low
maybe
key put
so the
Ballers
balls.
in there, yeah, because that's how it all kind of came out.
But shit,
Yeah.
even with Dennis Quaid with his wife,
Yeah.
the old quarterback really don't want, but the wife ain't trying to hit that. Like,
Tom Brady.
get it.
You ain't retiring.
I don't think his wife said.
Yeah.
Or you look at the how the trainers are too, how they for the team. That they don't do whatever the team want, and that was good for the players. They
And
just push
the
them back
crazy
out
part
there.
about it, that was the common denominator in every football movie on our list. From Any Given Sunday, Varsity Blues,
Friday Night Lights.
Program, Friday Night Lights. So you know how true that is. In every one of those movies, you had a trainer trying to get them to play through an injury and talking about some good for the team. So, you know, them just something I looked at or figured out. And like I say, you know, movies, if you didn't like the sports movies, you're just a sucker. You know what I'm saying?
He's a sucker.
Just a sucker.
So why did you put above? I mean, not above the rim. What you call it? Sky Hoop Dreams. Even though I know you're from the West Side, that's why you put it.
Well, I like Hoop Dreams, period, because for me personally, I remember all that was around my time. You know what I'm saying? I remember that playoffs that they had with Arthur when they beat King and stuff, and they played Westerhouse. It was all them upsets because actually they was thinking it was gonna be King and CBS. That was Juwan's senior.
Yeah.
So in Marsh, I think Marshall beat King. I think Westhouse beat CBS. I can't remember exactly, but it was like real live upsets. And I think that was the last year at the amphitheater where they was having the Final Four. So after that, they started having it at the Pavilion. But Marshall team, they was alright. They was gritty, but just that struggle. And then the whole movie, like with Arthur. Everywhere he hooped at, I hooped at. In Garfield Park, hooping in the hole. You West Siders, you know, shout out to the hole. They know what I'm talking about. You know, just different spots. All up and down Jackson. Him, boy, y'all so
I'm
bad.
from the South Side.
So Hoop Dreams, man, you just, that whole story, the struggle they went through, what their family went through, man. Arthur's mother getting their lights cut off. His father battling drugs. You know, William, his family living in Cabrini Green. And then his brother not realizing his dreams and then the pressure they under, you know, trying to go pro. And you don't realize the struggle that you got to go through when they trying to get pro and how hard it is to go pro. So.
Wouldn't it be the same like in the program and also at Friday Night Lights with the two?
Well, that was all but with like with
Yeah,
Hoop
Alvin
Dreams.
Mack.
But with Hoop Dreams, it was different because that's somebody you seen, or like for me in Hoop Dreams, they showing everywhere that I done walked past, I done played at. A lot of people I knew, you know what I'm saying? So to actually to see people that you actually knew, you know what I'm saying, it felt a little different for me, you know what I'm saying? So that was, for me, that's what it was. But it's the same as, like you say, with the Alvin Mack now and all that, because that's life changing. You know, you get one contract, that's life changing. And it make you understand when Steph got drafted, how he cried. He having all them brothers, and he the only one go pro. And all it takes is one contract. It's a game changer for your family.
Yeah, man.
And if you didn't have that pressure, you gotta go pro. You gotta go pro. This gonna get us out the hood. Everybody won't do good for their mama. If you don't do it, that's a hard pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? So the panel up to y'all. Y'all want to talk about a movie? Y'all want to discuss a movie? Y'all can. If y'all want to ask Nikki how it is to be a stunt double in Hollywood,
You know, I think a movie don't never get a lot of hype is Glory Road too, because if you know the history behind Glory Road, and like a lot of people don't know, I remember that movie came out when I was a freshman in college, and I didn't even know what it was about at first. I had no idea, didn't know. Then I watched, I'm like, I start hearing Pat Riley name, and I'm like, whoa.
They don't want
What's
you to
going
know.
on? Yeah, because you never knew about it. But, long story short, it's basically about the, Texas Western, which is UTEP now, University of Texas El Paso. If anybody know, Tim Hardaway went there. If you're from Chicago, I think that's probably about their biggest player now. Probably Tim Hardaway by now. Still is, and they had all of their first team to put 5 black starters in the championship game.
Racist, Adolph Rupp.
Yep, and it did not happen in 1 year either. Like in the movie, it shows it just over 1 year. It actually happened over 2 years, and it didn't just happen that day and all that. You know how they try to portray it in the film. It actually happened over 2 years. So
That was a Derek Luke movie too.
yeah, and it it showed how Pat Riley was an All-American, which personally I don't think he was that great back then, but whatever. And you beat racist Adolph Rupp, who
Well, you have to think about it. A lot of black guys were going to black schools.
the South was,
They was going
all that. You had all the
And
HBCUs.
that's the hypocrisy of today's sports, how they were mad at the NIL when that's how they end up getting black players anyway. Because all of them was in the South, they didn't want to accept them, and then they was down in the South putting in work at Grambling and Morehead State and stuff like that, averaging 47, then coming to the league killing. They like, where the hell he from? So, you got a movie you wanna break down, KD?
I mean, I'm not so serious. Y'all serious. I like half comedy, half sports. You know what I'm saying? Like Longest Yard was hilarious to me. You know what I'm saying?
Longest Yard was dope.
And it was star cast. It had so many people in there. Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Terry Crews, Nelly, Burt Reynolds, Michael Man, Stone Cold, Kevin Nash, Bill Romanowski was in that movie. It was just like a bunch of stars in that movie.
Another drug addict.
Hey, he did drugs after he got to that field. He got kicked out to that field. He hard-hitting linebacker, one of the best middle linebackers that played the game too. He don't get a lot of credit for that neither.
Wasn't he the one who they changed his pills and gave him female hormone pills?
No, that was Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash. He started going around touching people,
rubbing his nipples and shit. Stone Cold, want to know what's going on with you? He said, "What's going on with you?" Be assistant to him on the field. Nelly out there with no shoes on,
running like he in the hood.
Called him a maggot. I'm like, why does he got to be maggot? Yeah, just hilarious. Adam Sandler makes some good, because we didn't even say nothing about
the Waterboy.
Yeah,
but I had to choose. I couldn't say both.
Waterboy was cold, movies. Man.
Yeah.
You know
that Happy Gilmore too.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, even his movie with Kevin Garnett was good. Though it really didn't do too much about basketball, really. But
he got another sports movie coming out too.
Yep. I thought Nikki would have had Just Right on her list.
Just right.
Common
and Queen Latifah.
I just knew you. That's why I was like, I know what movie gonna be on your list.
She gonna nurse them back to health and fell in love.
He was dating Paula Patton and all that.
That was a snap movie.
You got Dwight Howard up in there doing dance moves and stuff.
Or like Mike.
I was glad nobody said like Mike.
Space Jam.
Oh my God.
I was like, somebody gonna say this.
They played that damn song for our 8th grade graduation. I said,
I Believe I Can Fly.
Man,
we had that too.
Everybody
had that.
I'm
like, this
my friend, she's like, why you ain't put Love and Basketball? I said, because that is a classic, but it's a sports movie.
But Love and Basketball, like it's a sports movie, but it ain't, because it deal more with love than it does with the sport, just right with their life, and than it does with the sport.
Right.
They just so happen to play basketball, but you could tell from the beginning of the movie that she was in love with that man from the day that she moved next door to him.
So the day he said, "You my girl, you supposed to ride on my bike."
It was over with, so it was more like, they played basketball, he got more things in common and all that. Like, man, she could have been gave me skills.
The hooping wasn't believable, at least in the other movies we saw.
Yeah, like
you
see some of this
part of playing ball. Hers was more believable than
his. At that time, though. At that time,
Epps, trash. That layup, that reverse layup.
Oh, when he was with Chris Shaw?
Yeah.
Or when he rocked old boy at half court and tried to pull up for, dude, you're not rocking somebody at half court and pulling up for a 3 at half court in 95. Like, come on, bro.
He stepped
Steph Curry in 95. Come on, bro.
He was the early Steph. Steph got it from him.
Yeah, I was done with that. But hers was way better.
Because that's what really happens. Like, if you played basketball as a female in high school, which I did, you do any type of show off, you doing suicides.
You're supposed to.
Right, she's like, She's like, but I'm a ball player. He's like, but you supposed to been there to go to Burger King with me. Like, ain't nobody. She's like, I'm a ball player.
That's so
Slide
funny.
it up.
That was. I mean, that movie was dope, but I mean, I think, but it focused a lot on his father too, because you had to have a lot too. With his father Zeke being in the NBA was okay or whatever, but his son think he just like
behind him.
Yeah, but
I'm going pro.
Yeah, but the crazy part about it, his father wasn't really that good though. Like his father was decent, but he kept trying to relate him to Magic Johnson and all that, bro.
Hey, sound like Kobe Bryant father to me.
Yeah, so you would have thought he would have been good like that, but I mean, then he got drafted around the same time that Kobe and all them came in the league. So and he's sitting on the bench as him, Rick Fox. I can't even think of the white boy name that came because he a coach now. I can't even think of his name. It's like, come on, bro, you're not gonna play.
Came out too early, son.
Look, Nick Van Axel on that team. Come on, bro. Right. You know.
Now I would say Sunset Park.
That was dope.
I wasn't a Sunset
Here you
Park.
go.
Terrence Howard getting high in the corner.
That was his first movie.
But see, that's another movie where the hooping wasn't realistic to me.
Why? But it was believable for high schoolers at the time because that's what we was going through. You was growing.
I get what you.
What you like?
You got one of the star players. He game member.
Came out about
like
98.
Yeah, you was growing.
Something like that.
Shoot, I was a junior.
You got Fredo Starr. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the dude that played Butter, I originally thought that was Play from House Party.
I thought
he
it
looked
was
just like him.
I thought he was.
Talent.
Yeah, the dude who played all of
He
that.
was trash.
He was so
But
garbage.
DeAndre Bonds, one of the movies that he wasn't punky in, really got shot, came back going crazy on the court, busy beat.
Yeah. That's the movie. That's
The only
played
dude
Stacey,
that
right?
No, yeah, he played Stacey.
Stacey.
He only had 2 good roles before
Well,
he
he was
got.
smart. They had
the ball head.
Till he
boy.
came back in Snowfall.
Yeah, but
He the only one that hooped.
Yeah, but he was in Coach Carter playing.
Oh, you talking about the dude that played what was his name in Coach Carter? What Spaceman was? Terrence Howard.
I know you're talking about.
I don't
He
know
played a
what-
lot of basketball movies.
Yeah,
too.
he had a lot of movies.
I
He
forgot
was
his
sitting
name.
there like.
With your face,
I
exactly.
was like.
Okay, so it was another one too that I was talking about with some people at work. Higher learning.
Man,
But
Not a sports
exactly, but
Yeah.
it's centered around racism, sports, and something
not a
else.
sports
It's not, but you think
But,
about it.
But
But,
to break you down, I mean, you said people at work.
yeah, we was talking about it.
Look at my face. UCTA people are garbage for anything when it comes to sports. So the fact Ralph said y'all talked about this at work, this don't even qualify.
It was funny though, but if you look at the point of it though, like it dealt with racism a lot. But only reason Omar Epps got there in the first place was because he was a track star.
I get that, but there
So-
was no sports movie.
Nah, it really wasn't, but it had a little
But
sports end
typical
to it.
CTA.
You know.
What?
Hey, Learning was
Yeah.
a great
That's
sports
why I
movie.
started laughing about it.
The Little
but-
Giants was a sports
Rookie of the year. Cause I got a little power now.
Well, what about White Man Can't Jump then?
That ain't no sport. That's just some. I can't even say.
Some street balling.
Yeah,
They was
Well,
Some
it's
sports
hooping.
street
They
ball.
hooping at Venice Beach.
but they was hoping to get paid before they could pay their
That's what they do now.
Who don't do that?
Don't do that. Hustling.
Hustling.
Some over there on 63rd.
Yeah, people do that all the time on
All
Lakefront.
through the city.
Hustling.
All through any city.
Hey, I like White Man Can't Jump. You know what I'm saying? Especially
They hooping the whole
They
movie.
hooping and they remake it.
The bed
with
was
Jack
sitting.
Harlow.
Yeah, Jack Harlow can play a little.
But the bed was
Fine,
down
too.
talking about
Fine,
dunking.
white boy.
I don't mind it.
Trying to get them
White Man
dunking.
Can't
Rosie
Jump.
showed a
Man,
little.
show a little titty. You
Rosie.
know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's be honest. Some of the
Shout.
fresh
Right.
looking gear was up in there. I said, how is it that Wesley Snipes got all this shit in his crib and he hustling? And his wife was like this. So you gonna let him mess up the money? The mama from Boys in the Hood.
Look,
Hey.
the part in the scene where they betting on shooting from the top of the key.
They do that all the
That's
time.
classic.
I used to do that.
Classic.
I used to do that all the time in high school.
People still do that.
I used to bet
Still-
people.
you
People
still
say,
bet-
"You
you
still
still
bet
bet
you
to
can't
do
shoot."
it.
I do it all the time and be taking people money.
Look,
still bet
and
for 3.
I'm still calling you out. That gonna be me and you at the park, but you ain't gonna hit not one
I'm
shot.
shooting half court shots. That's the only shots I can hit. So them the only ones I'm betting on.
He ain't lying.
I can hit half court.
I would be like,
Him and Craig,
A
boy.
layup, I can't do that shit for nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Jimmy in his adult years play basketball. You know, he ain't that rusty. You know what I'm saying? He gotta take a couple water breaks and stuff like that. I was like, man, he ain't had no hat on.
Time out.
So he was a little
So-
light on his feet.
Gotta do a sub.
So on that note, and I'm still calling you out on the shooting contest. Run me my money.
What y'all bet?
Bet that. I think we're gonna shoot so
quick.
many shots for $100.
Oh, I'll let you finish. That's it.
He gonna lose.
Real quick, give me your favorite line out of one of your movies. Everybody. Pick a movie, your
Varsity
favorite line.
Blues, 10. 10.
Katie.
10.
That's a 10. A 10. Come back to me. Let me think.
Yeah, Vicky.
That was easy.
I'm gonna say from Remember the Titans. You wanna talk about team? What team? See, I'm gonna go ahead and do. I gotta do for mine to get where I gotta go. Favorite line from Remember the Titans.
This nigga's playing ball with no ball. Hey, don't sell to him no more, man.
That bad was they can't take what we had, Chef. Can't take what we had, Chef.
Remember what we were.
Remember who he was, Chef.
Remember what we were. Remember what we were.
Marlon Wayne said, man, he going one on bomb. This is going down in history.
Yo, put some more powder on me, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the shot. Yeah, hold on.
Boogaloo.
Like, man, he usually hit that, man. Give him another shot.
You know a bunch of boogaloos
Man,
out there.
that was the worst name
Bunch of
ever in the movie, though. Boogaloo. Who came up with that name?
You know a bunch of boogaloos.
Terrible,
On
man.
that
I started
note,
to wear my
go
bow
ahead.
tie jersey in here today. I was like, man, I was on the Birdman side for a while.
On that note, another issue of Talking Sports with the Know-It-Alls. After every show, I always tell everybody, love 1030. And like I say, when you check us out on these sites, especially on YouTube, hit that like, subscribe to the channel, so every time we drop a show, it'll come to you. So on that note, on behalf of the crew, you know, peace out, thanks, check us out, look out for the next show. Later.
If he dies, he dies.